Good morning, girls. Hope you are fine, staying home, staying safe. All right. Our today's topic is apostrophe, and there are two main uses of apostrophe. The first one is to show the omission of one or more letters in a contraction, and the second one is to show the possession or ownership of something. The first one, omission of one or more letters in a contraction. So there is a myth associated with that. This word apostrophe, it comes from the Greek language, and as we know that Greeks were the people who first started dramatizing the stories of the writers. All right, it means that they used to present the stories in a dramatic form on a stage for the benefit of the body of spectators, for the benefit of the audience. What was the benefit? To amuse them. So while they had been dramatizing their stories, they used a technique. This technique was known as apostrophe. What did they do? If they had to address someone or somebody, all right, who was not there, for example a god or a goddess, as you know that these Greeks followed the religion of mythology, a number of gods and goddesses. So if they had to tell people that they are addressing a god, so if the god is not there on the stage, and that can be a normal character as well, so if the character was not there, all right, or if the god or goddess was not there on stage, and yet they had to mention or to address that person, they assume that they are addressing to that person while looking on an empty space, all right, on empty place, all right. And the audience, they also knew that they have to assume that their god or that specific character is standing on that specific place, yet that place was empty, all right. The same is the rule that is applied over here when we have to do the omission of one or more letters in a contraction, and yet we have to believe the letter is still there. All right, I give you an example. For example, and you would have been doing this, you would have been reading this perhaps unknowingly that what it is actually. All right, for example, if I write I am, we join these two words, we make a newer one, I apostrophe, omit this letter, and we write am, I am. So this a is not here, yet it is still here, and we make I am, all right. Again, like we go for a word, do not, we join them, we omit this one, we make it don't, all right. This O is still here, we omit this and we show the omission by using this comma that is used as apostrophe. This O is still not there, yet it is still there, and we make this word. All right, I have few more examples so you understand it well. I plus have, I have. It plus is its. It plus had, dad. It had, it had. Is, is plus not, isn't. You see, all these letters we omitted and we go for coining a new word, and yet we are showing the omission by using apostrophe comma, which represent the presence of these letters within these words. All right girls, now there is a little activity for you. Who plus is equal to what? Could plus not, what would it become? Did plus not, what would these words turn into while using apostrophe? They plus are, what would they make? All right girls, this is all for today, and definitely I will be uploading another activity related to that today or tomorrow, and we are going to discuss the second part of apostrophe to show the ownership or possession in tomorrow's lecture. Do these words, share these with share the results, I mean these 4 words you have to do, and share the results with your group fellows, your friends, and let's see how you do that. All right, so this is your activity. Best of luck, good luck, Allah Hafiz.